Honorable High Commissioner of Australia, His Excellency Barry O'Farrell, Secretary Consumer Affairs, Shri Rohit Kumar Singh Ji, Director General ESIC, Dr. Rajendra Kumar Ji, Dr. H.V. Srivastava, Director General DRDO, Senior Industry Leader, Government Technology Leader, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of ETGovernment, I am delighted to welcome all of you to the 4th edition of National Governance Summit. First of all, thank you so much for taking out time and joining us today for this special conference, which focus on government technology and what should be the next in government technology space. And today's presence of yours also shows your commitment towards the government technology space at a time when we all are coming out of the challenges that we faced during the pandemic. And there are a lot of learning that we have learned over the last 2.5 years. And somehow the resiliency has become a very important factor in our government programs, even in the enterprise space. As some of you might have gone through the agenda, and you would have noticed that there is huge focus in the agenda, especially around digital disruption, creating a digital ecosystem which is resilient and sustainable. Also, we are trying to focus on the role of emerging technologies, especially as to how the next generation technology could be utilized for improving government services, especially the role of AI, machine learning, robotics, and blockchain. There are some use cases happening here and there in various government departments, which shows very promising feedback and very promising outcome in order to improve the government service delivery. And this becomes really important given the fact that we are celebrating G20's presidencies of India this year. And in this year, during the G20 presidency, there is huge focus on the kind of work that the country has been able to do it so far in technology space, especially in relation to the digital public goods that we have been able to create. So we have a very successful stories of UPI, unified payment interface that India has created, the CoWIN platform that we have created during pandemic, and the kind of potential that ONDC, Open Network for Digital Commerce, that is able to bring. I mean, it will completely democratize the way the e-commerce is being done. So these are some of the very fine examples of where the India has taken a lead in terms of the technology outreach. But despite all of these are achievements, there are some fundamental challenges that we face, and since we have already reached to a next level in the e-governance, I personally feel that there are two areas that we need to focus more on. One is the internet connectivity part. We need to give a digital experience equal, irrespective of the fact from where the people are actually coming. Second is the digital experience. When a person is coming to a government office, whether it is offline or online, the experience should be smooth and it should be at par with any private organization. So for example, if you take an example of Passport Seva project, I mean 10 years ago, the stories of Passport Seva project was completely different, but the way it has completely changed the perception of people about the government experience that they are actually observing while they are going to apply for the Passport Seva for their passport via the Passport Seva Kendras. I mean, that kind of experience we need to do. Today, the people experience is completely dependent on what area they live in, what kind of devices they are trying to access digital. So somehow I think we, being a technology prowess, given the fact that almost all the top technology companies in the world have the second largest R&D center in India. So we do have the capabilities and the prowess to solve this challenge of internet connectivity and improving the digital experience, irrespective of the fact somebody is trying to access the government services from a rural areas, from a metro areas, or a very high-end posh areas. And I'm sure if you look at the agenda, we are focusing on government experience, cybersecurity, role of emerging technology in government organization, and also as to how our technology program has to be more sustainable, more greener, given the fact that we all, even as an enterprise in a government, has to be cautious of being the climate change challenges that the world faces. I'm sure throughout the day, speaker in various session and program will enlighten us on these emerging trends and issues that we face. In the end, I would like to just highlight one particular fact: whatever technology, whatever platform we are building for the country, as a government organization, as an enterprise or a vendor, we need to ensure that our technology and program are affordable, because the kind of scale and challenges that India provide, the opportunities that India provide, it is really important that our solutions should be affordable. With this, once again, I welcome all of you to ETGovernment National Governance Summit. I hope you will have a very enlightening day of learning and discussion throughout the day. Thank you so much once again.